I'm going to say it. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine, and people are being ridiculous. I am immediately being extremely controversial, and people are going to be mad. This is fine, and people are being absolutely fucking absurd about this whole situation. Now, okay, let's explain what is happening. Let's explain what is happening and what is going on. We're implementing a 100-hour storage limit for highlights and uploads. Highlights, let's be very specific. Highlights and uploads. This means anything on Twitch that you are permanently saving on the platform that is not just a clip of your stream. Okay? Which is something you put up, you upload to the channel, or you are permanently saving a VOD to the channel or a part of a VOD to a channel. That is what it is. Let's clarify that. Start at, let's see, 100-hour storage limit, highlights on most VARs starting 4/19. Let's note the date also. Because I'm gonna be countering a lot of points here. Starting 4/19. This was announced yesterday, meaning that is a 2-month window. 2 months. 2 full-ass fucking months between the announcement date of this policy and when the limit is going to start being enforced. Less than 0.5% of streamers exceed the 100 hours. This content accounts for 0.1% of hours watched. Users will be notified. Okay, let's quickly read the graphics so we have full context on this before we start discussing it. Okay. Okay, the new limit will go into effect on April 19th, 2025. Unpublished and published highlights and uploads count towards one single 100-hour storage limit. Less than 0.5% of streamers exceed the 100 hours today and will be notified directly later today. Get weekly reminders to manage storage before 4/19. Let's be clear about this too. So that to kind of agree with a certain point of the camp that is very upset about this. 0.5% is not truly 0.5% of all streamers. It is 0.5%. It is the active streamers, because many people are counted toward the streamer statistic who streamed once and never streamed again, right? So that number is pretty skewed. But it is still a very small percentage, especially when you consider the other statistic of the full amount of watched content on Twitch that is highlighted and uploaded content is under 0.1%. It is less than 0.1% of all watch hours on the entire platform are from these videos. Almost nobody is watching this. Almost nobody. Okay? Continuing. Check the new storage tracker on a video producer page to see how many hours you're using, rolling out to all channels later today, 2/19. If you're over the limit, download or export highlights and uploads you want to save before deleting them from Twitch before 4/19. If you're still over 100 hours after 4/19, we will begin deleting highlights and uploads for you, starting with your least viewed highlights. They are specifically only going to be targeting the stuff that nobody is watching, the most unwatched stuff, when they do this. The limit does not apply to storage of past broadcasts or clips, so all your VODs are safe. All your VODs of actual streams are safe for 60 days if you're on Prime or Turbo, or I think like 30 days if you have a normal account. Only content classified as highlights or uploads will need to be deleted to meet the limit. And yeah, your clips are all fine. We're rolling out filters in the video producer later today to let you sort highlights and uploads by length, view count, and date created to decide which content to save and delete. Editors can help you download and export and delete your highlights and uploads. Yeah, so that's another thing, is that if you put an editor on your account, which is just one step up from being a mod. An editor just means they can like edit your title and stuff, and then they can like export, download, create, delete clips and stuff like that, and delete VODs. They can do stuff for you. If you literally can't, you can have people help you. Why highlights haven't been effective for viewer discovery and accounts for less than 0.1% of hours watched on Twitch. Managing storage costs helps us invest in better viewer engagement tools like clips and the mobile feed. They explain it very, very easily here. It's costing them a lot of fucking money. All right, now before I start fielding questions and start talking about this, let me explain my perspective and viewpoint on this, okay? This is fine. I completely understand why they are doing this. The reality is, Twitch is not a VOD platform and has never been. It has never been, it never will be. They have not been able to find an effective way to monetize these VODs. The player does not function in a way to make it a smooth and comfortable watching experience. Do some people go back and watch some videos on Twitch? Absolutely. Some people will go back and watch some videos on Twitch. But the majority of people would rather go to a YouTube channel and watch that content. With YouTube, by the way, being completely free and very, very easy to manage and upload videos to. I do watch yours and miss. Yeah, but that's the thing, is you'll still be able to. Everyone will still be able to. This is not affecting VODs. This is affecting highlights. This is affecting stuff that people are permanently putting on the site, right? Now, in that case, that the statistics are right and that it doesn't help viewer discovery, it doesn't make them money, it doesn't make you money, barely anyone uses or watches this feature, and it costs them tons of money to keep this on. Now, here's countering a point immediately. People saying, well, they're owned by Amazon. Shouldn't it be cheap? No, this is we've known this for years. We've known a couple things for years. One, Twitch does not make money. It has never made money. Twitch has never actively made money. It has never in its history for 1 year made more money than it has spent. Not once. 2, people think that just because Twitch is owned by Amazon, that Amazon gives them sweetheart deals and all the storage is free and all the streaming stuff is... No, they don't. Sometimes they give them slight discounts. From what we've heard from Twitch, from people who work at Twitch, they will give them a discount to an extent, but Amazon spends tens of millions of dollars every single month on Twitch through the Prime system, through Prime subs. They don't give them a ton of discounts. They don't. They're not giving them storage for free. Because why would you give this site storage for free? Tons and tons of storage for free. That's just losing you more money. That's losing you more money because you could use that storage to sell to other people. Companies that will actually pay you for it. So let's talk about this again. Let's go back over this. Let's relitigate this. So it's a feature that almost nobody uses, that a very small percentage of the community actively does use. I do know some people who do this. I've seen multiple people who have hundreds to thousands of hours worth of highlights that are all slammed up on Twitch. I've seen it on my feed. I know some of my close friends are like this. And this is what I will say. I hate to say this, but you just need to hit the export button. You need to have a VOD channel attached to your Twitch, and you need to start hitting the export button. Do you know how easy it is to export things to YouTube through Twitch chat? It is literally 2 button clicks. You go to Connections, you go to YouTube, you connect your account, then on any of your VODs right there, you see that right there? You hit the 3 numbers, then you hit export. That's it. It's that easy. It's that easy. I have tons of my VODs saved to YouTube, privated, through this feature. You just go click, 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 and you're good. You don't even have to be on the page. You don't even have to be watching it. It automatically does it in the background of these websites. And then you can just go on YouTube and check to make sure that everything worked fine. If it doesn't work fine, then just go click the button again. It's fine. Why are you not doing this already? I don't think a lot of people care about my older VODs, honestly. I think that's a key thing. But so, yeah, okay. Let me address the actual, I think, legitimate criticisms. Oh, no, okay. Wait. Let me readdress a criticism that I don't think is legitimate. Of this isn't enough time. This is enough time. It's such a short period of time. Why are you doing this to us, Twitch? This is such a short period of time. It's 2 months. It's 2 months. I mean, I could agree that maybe they should give people 6 months, right? Maybe they should give people 6 months. But this is not like they're saying, All right, delete your shit now. And it's like 24 hours. It's 2 full months. Like, yeah, probably maybe it should be longer, but like this is, I find this a nitpick. I find this concern, I find this a big, a nitpick. Like, I find that a nitpick. I don't agree with the whole, oh, well, it's Amazon is just, they own them, so they should just, like, have free hosting, man. It's like, no. They spend so much money on something no one is using. Streaming is already extremely expensive. It's already a ton of goddamn money. Just this stream being live costs Twitch like $100, chat. Think about that. Okay, I want you to think about this. One of my 8-hour streams, cost Twitch and bandwidth around $100 to put out. Okay? Around $100. And that means if you guys don't buy, let me think, what's the number on this? 3 times, no, it's less than that. It's like 2.5. 2.5 times 50, is it like 25? I think it's 25, right? Wait, I'm gonna do the calculator math real quick, so I'm because I'm stupid. I'm 2.5 multiplied by 25. No, that's not right. Okay, it's like 40, right? 2.5 equals... Yeah, if you guys don't buy 40 subs a stream, Twitch loses money. Like, straight up. Like, like for real. If you don't buy 20 to 40 subs per imp stream, Twitch loses money. Straight up. Like, well, okay, no, that's not necessarily true. Maybe it's a little lower than that because of ad rate. I forgot about ad rate. Okay, let me... actually, no, okay, it's like 35. Like 35 subs. If you don't buy 35 subs a stream, then Twitch is actively losing money. That's... That's pretty bad, right? And now multiply that by... how many streamers are there? Oh, yeah, 1.2 million. Multiply that by 1.2 million streamers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see the problem here. Right? Like... Oh, my God. It's just, like, that's... You see, like... Now, okay, I will address another pretty legitimate criticism. I don't know. I'm gonna criticize this criticism, too. Another criticism. Well... But what about the historical archives of things like speedrunners? What about all the people who have saved highlights that they don't have saved anywhere else? And what about the people who are dead now? What about the people who are dead now and can't even access that to upload it? And to that I say, I'm sorry. That does suck. That does suck. If any content ends up getting lost media through this that doesn't get archived, that does suck. But here's the thing. You have 2 months to archive any of that stuff and put it up on a YouTube channel if you want to. If any of that stuff gets lost and no one archives it, did anyone care about it enough? Think about that. If no one, not a singular human being, archives it, did it really matter? I mean, I think it still mattered to an extent, but like, did it matter to other people? Clearly not. Clearly not. Like, it sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks that it is this way, but I'm being completely pessimistic about it. They have to do it. They have to do this. They have to try to, like, they are cost cutting. They are cost cutting. This is not greedy. That's another thing that people have been saying all over the place is that, oh, Twitch is so greedy. They're so fucking greedy. They won't just give us, they won't just spend hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars on storage for us that nobody uses. They're so greedy. Bro, they're a business. I'm sorry. Listen, like, it's very rare that I'm gonna defend a corporation. They're a business that is trying to make money here. They're not your friends. They're not your friends. They're not your buddies. They're not here to do a public service to you. They're not a charity. They're not a utility. They are a business. And it's unfortunate, but what I say to you is, like, just start uploading your shit to, like, either download it to hard drives, get it all archived, or start exporting it to YouTube now. It sucks. It sucks. It's not cool. It's not fun, but I get it, and I'm not going to complain at him. I'm not going to be mad at him. I'm not going to be mad at him for this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be like, all right, you know, fair. I understand. I get it. It's you know, blows, but, like, unfortunately, you guys got to make money because this is remember, this is another thing. I feel like a lot of people just hate this fucking platform. They hate this fucking platform, and they want it to die, but they also want it to, this is their lifeblood, and it's just this very strange Sundar relationship, where they don't care about this platform's longevity and its life and it being able to, like, be sustainable, but they desperately want to extort everything out of the platform that they possibly can. And I don't it's like, bro, like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand how you can have this dissonance of, like, because you know what's gonna happen is people are gonna shit on it and 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 shit on it, and then someday Twitch might go away. We don't know. You know, I don't think it will, but, like, it's possible, right? And then they'll all shocked Pikachu face and throw their hands in the air and say, I can't believe this could happen. Oh no! Streaming is destroyed. It's like, okay, man. Well, you know, you contributed to this. You contributed to this because you didn't care. You didn't care, and you just got mad anytime the platform didn't do things specifically to pat your butt and make you feel good. Like, okay. Sorry. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have a balanced opinion on this. I'm gonna have a balanced opinion of, it does suck in certain ways for those who are gonna have issue archiving. If you have executive dysfunction, this sucks for you a lot because you have a complete and utter inability to get something done in a 2-month span, right? That sucks for you. But here's the thing. To some extent, I can't even really feel bad for some people because I have actively seen some people say things like, oh, I don't want to, it's so hard for me and I don't have the time. And then people suggest to them, oh, well, why don't you have your mods become editors? And they're like, I don't want to give them that kind of control. Okay. All right. The solution was handed to you and then you immediately slapped it down because of your feelings. Okay. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I can't. Yeah, all right. So let me catch up on what you guys are saying about it. And I'm sorry that I've been kind of in the tank this long about it, but I really had to get my thoughts out on this. Cody, thank you for the 5-stream watch streak, by the way. Thank you. They closed the loophole on this? Yeah. There's gonna be 2 camps on this, obviously. Yeah. Who needs more than 100 hours for uploads? I mean, so I will say there's a valid point of, like, reminder. Twitch has been around for years and years and years and years, like a long time. So in some cases, people do have more. I would honestly, I would say, like, I think that an argument of, like, oh, the cap should be higher, it should be like 500 hours, is pretty fair. I think that 100 hours is a very small amount, right? Maybe partners should have a higher cap. Maybe like the age of your account should determine cap or something like that. Who knows? But, like, I do think that it's like 100 hours is a little small. But I get it. I get it. Why? Like, nobody uses the goddamn feature. Nobody uses it. Like, almost nobody. No, literally nobody, but almost nobody uses the highlight. Like, watches highlights. Exists for the business in a database usage perspective, yeah. Poor Rissa has over 5K hours of content. Yeah, Rissa's got to upload all of her stuff to her VOD channel, unfortunately, but yeah, and Rissa's a great example of exactly what I was saying, right? Rissa's been on the platform since literally its inception, like basically day one. Rissa's been here, and so in that case, she does have a lot of like archived historical content that she never expected to have to move anywhere. You know, I understand the plight in that situation, right? Twitch has already given us the tools to download and auto-upload to YouTube anyway. Yeah. Just back up the VODs to YouTube. It's easy. Yeah. Has anyone ever used Twitch playback? I've used it. It's not great, but it works. These won't apply to VODs or clips, make it a non-issue for anyone but like one guy. Well, that's the unfortunate thing, is that like it's a lot more than I would expect. I did not expect as many people. I know maybe like half a dozen people in my friend group who actively do this, who like have like thousands of hours in highlighted VODs on their channel, which is, you know, more than I would have expected. A bunch of folks like me have highlights literally filtered off of Twitch, so there's no change there. It seemed pretty clear to me, like, if you're uploading a channel trailer, it's maybe 2 minutes, and then the VODs, most people are just download them and upload them their own VOD channel, and they're touching clips, so what's the big deal for this? Some people do use the feature. But, you know, people use the feature and save their VODs on here, but the other side of it, no one was watching those VODs here. Like, they're not. I would understand if it was like VODs were gonna no longer be a thing. That would be sounded like pissed off about, but this seems fine. Streamers typically use YouTube for highlights as it is. 90% of highlights are uploads gone day one because they all have 0 views. Nope, shoot. Sorry, I gotta I'm trying to catch up still. Can't really win with people on the internet, to be honest. Can't blame Twitch for anything more. Yeah. I'm okay with this. If you're truly against using YouTube or you upload your VODs, that's on you, a you issue at that point. Yeah. Storage space is expensive on this level, and yeah, Twitch isn't profitable. Yeah. Like, conspiracy theory is that Twitch exists as a tax write-off for Amazon too. Yeah. We're dealing with a bajillion terabytes of video data from thousands of people. That's costly even for Amazon anyway. Yeah. From purely business standpoint, it doesn't make sense for Twitch to provide a large amount of storage for no revenue anyway. Yeah. Question: Does the export to YouTube go to your videos or the past broadcast segment? It goes to videos. It goes to videos rather than past broadcasts. I can't believe that he's defending the company, SMH. I agree. I think white people are freaking out about this. It's because they want it. They thought that the feature, I don't know. I think it's force of habit for a lot of people. I think it's, in a lot of cases, this is literally a force of habit issue of like they're locked into doing it, and even if it doesn't make any sense to do it, they still want to continue to do it. And if any of the switchover should be the first to last of the month, simply because it upsets me otherwise, that's fair. Bezos 8 hour stream at a time. Yeah, if Twitch gets $2, 50 sub per 50 others, then it's 40. Yeah. I remember someone talking about an email service that had a really good deal on storage wise, and they used it to share hundreds upon hundreds of hours of ultra HD VODs with his editors, and he suspected he was part of the reason why they changed their pricing. Yep, exactly. When you exploit something, you know that's what it's called, exploiting something. Criticism: Imp doesn't wiggle his fat enough, and it takes up too much bandwidth. Woke streamer doesn't care about dead people. SMH my head. Wood speeders always upload their best PBs and former current world records. Yeah, and unfortunately, there is a culture. I think it was kind of a valid point when people were talking about speedrunning. There's a culture in speedrunning to upload those highlights to Twitch and keep them on Twitch, and then use them as proofs on speedruns.com via Twitch highlights, which is that's a valid concern, I think. But like, I don't know, man. Just start uploading your shit to other platforms, and it's already been validated, so it's there, you know. Streamers should be uploading their runs to YouTube anyway. Lots of runs have already been lost due to a deletion from Twitch over the years. Yeah. Corporate Defender Imp doesn't exist. He can't hurt us. Can't speak for everyone else, but I don't watch VODs. I might be back on the VOD of a current stream, but everyone 5 minutes I missed something. But yeah, I don't watch the VODs beyond that. A lot of people do watch VODs, but like not. But usually recent VODs, so something they've missed recently. we store them in here for free and then give the option to make money off them for free. Like, I get it, but I'm not a fan of Metacorpus either. But fucking hell, signs is there blinking lights and sirens surrounding big booty strippers tossing money at you? Yeah. You're saying what every shareholder wants, many large, small time gains, and who cares about the long term because I can sell the asset. I don't think that's what. No, that's not what they're trying to do at all. This is not a small time gain issue. This is a stop a long term bleeding issue. It's probably lost them tons of money over time. If you don't trust them editors, they shouldn't be your mods in the first place. I agree. I 100% agree. Every single one of my mods is an editor because I trust them not to fuck around. Why the fuck would I give them mod powers if I don't trust them on my channel? It's ridiculous. Give mono editor and see how long it takes for an imp burp compilation to be uploaded. People like Rissa and Vine Sauce are going to have quite a bit by default since they've been doing this since forever ago. Yeah, exactly. IMO, the highlight feature was never supposed to be used as a VOD storage feature. It's literally so much easier to click export to YouTube instead of creating a highlight that no one fucking watches. Yeah, no, exactly, Mila. Yeah. I'm surprised they won't offer more hours of storage for a cost. I think they probably don't even want to deal with that because I'm sure that people would probably just start complaining. That would just be another complaint, right? That would just end in another complaint of greedy company tries to charge us money for the thing that should be free. You know, I assume they're just gonna not even deal with that. If anything, Spiro.com can just add a system in place where we can convert Twitch highlight into a YouTube video, though even then most runners accept YouTube videos anyway. Less issue than folks think it is. You can also curb this by just recording your stream or downloading the VOD after and handing it over to the editor too. Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, you can just save your shit. Like, you can just save your shit, or you can upload it. You don't even have, that's the thing, is you don't even have to, reminder, you don't have to upload it. You don't have to download it. You don't have to, like, take up storage space. If you don't have the storage space, you can't afford it. There is an instant transfer button to YouTube. And all of that's free. YouTube is free. The instant transfer button's free. Your streaming on here is free. It is all free. Like, there is no cost. There is zero cost. So... yeah, I know. Controversial Arthur take. I'm sure some people will probably not be particularly happy with my points on this, but I'm sorry. But, like, I'm just being pragmatic about it. I really am. Like, I think some people have some valid criticisms and points. I think that if I were to do this, if I were to change this, here's what I would do. I would make it a 6-month grace period. I'd make it 6 months rather than 2. Just so that give people a little more time. You know, I'm sure people would still complain and say it's not enough time, even if you give them 6 months, whatever, you know. But it would be less valid, I think. Less valid complaints. And then I would probably make it a, like, 500-hour cap rather than 100 hours. I mean, maybe they're just really trying to clamp down on this feature so that because they see such a huge bleed off of money from it. But, like, you know, maybe just stop, you know, like, reduce it to 500 and see how it goes. See how it goes. And see if you need to reduce it again at some point in the future. But put it down to 500 for now. And then have big tutorials all over like Twitch's social media about how to export to YouTube or how to save your VODs and how to take care of your stuff. You know, just try to do your best to help people with the move. I guess people will still complain no matter what, but probably believes bandwidth are crazy, to be honest. Yeah. People complain if you give them a year. Yeah. Seems like a fairly niche issue, and this kind of sucks for those in that niche, but realistically, they should have seen this coming. I've rarely ever seen a highlight or upload more than a few hundred views. Yeah. Yeah, and also, yeah, it's just like, yeah, and I feel like in some cases, not all cases, a lot of cases of people I know, they actually had these VODs, this number of VODs, but, like, I don't know, man. I think in some cases people are just complaining to complain. I'll be real.